Hi, my name is Katie Coppens and I live in Brunswick, Maine. I'm a children's book author and I'm also a middle school science and English teacher. The first book I ever wrote was actually for teachers. It's called Creative Writing in Science, Activities That Inspire, and this is for the National Science Teachers Association. After writing this book, I kept thinking about different ways that I could teach STEM-based concepts to kids, and I'm going to show you the different books that I've written. The first one is a series that's set in Maine. It's called the Acadia Files. There are 4 books in this chapter book series, and at the end of each chapter, Acadia actually draws about what she learns in her science notebook. And she also comes up with experiments, and she keeps a list of new vocabulary, and every chapter ends with things that she still wonders. So there are 4 books in the series. This is book 1, Summer Science. The second book is book 2, Autumn Science. The third book is Winter Science, and the final book in the series is Spring Science. Now, in addition to those, I have another series, and both of these use analogies to teach kids different concepts. The first is called Geology is a Piece of Cake, and in this book, different concepts ranging from rocks and minerals to fossils to plate tectonics are taught through the analogy of cake. And throughout the book are actually cake recipes that have embedded into them different geological thinking. So after this book came out, we had the idea to do a companion book, which is called Geometry is as Easy as Pie. And the similar idea, geometry, is taught throughout the book by using pie as an analogy, and there are pie recipes throughout it. And my most recent kids book out is actually one that I co-authored with Dr. Grant Tremblay, who's an astrophysicist. It's called What Do Black Holes Eat for Dinner? And Other Silly Yet Totally Smart Questions About Space. And this is actually inspired by questions that my students came up with. And I asked them to think as outside of the box as they could, make the questions as silly as possible. And the whole thing is a question and answer between a student and the astrophysicist. So it goes back and forth between the two. And there are pictures from NASA throughout the book that are pretty amazing. And you can see there are also, if there's vocabulary that might be challenging, there are little question bubbles that help you understand those terms. So through all of these books, my goal is to teach things in a way that are creative and approach it differently that make them easier for you to remember. So I hope you enjoy these books. Thank you.